It is once again time. Disney, what are you doing? Joel, no attempts about to go PG-13 here.
Hey, you are. I'm staying PG. They ain't gonna get me.
Bro, what the hell is Nintendo Disney thinking? We're talking
It's
about
not
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
We're gonna what are they thinking? Where the hell's the Switch to? But but bro, like this is, and I'm taking the gloves off because
Yeah.
I've been soft on jo- on Josh tomorrow. This is
Call it
this
great.
is
It's not
one this
great.
is one of the greediest things
Oh yeah.
I've ever seen this is like overdraft fees bad. Like, hey, I heard you got no money. I need your money, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
This is awful, 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 awful. And we're talking about the Lightning Lane Premier Pass, which in essence is a Lightning Lane add-on to your Disney ticket that will allow you to go to every attraction Lightning Lane once while you're at the once a day, right? So you cannot use say Lightning Lane at Space Mountain twice on the same day. You can only use it once. You do not have to make reservations. You can just go. It's the premiere. Just go in, do your thing, um, and yeah. Um, this is an add-on that it I'm trying to wrap my head around it again because it is
Yeah.
so insane, dude.
It's confusing too.
It is also it also has dynamic pricing because of course it does, right? Because they don't want to make anything easy for anyone. And to give you an idea on how egregious this thing is, for Magic Kingdom, it is $329 up to $429. That is in addition to your park ticket. So you're talking about a $500 park ticket, 500, 550. If you want to take advantage of the premiere.
I,
Magic Kingdom is the most expensive one. It goes down from there, 269 for studios. Epcot is 169 and Animal Kingdom is 129. But they go up to $100 more over that. The man, I, wow, Fast Pass was perfect. What the heck?
they've gone so far from Fast Pass.
This is ridiculous, dude. I'm actually like, I mean, I'm not. I should say that I'm shocked. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not shocked about this, but I should be.
Mm. Mm.
Because to me, even the regular Lightning Lane thing is a scam.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, no. Yeah. They like forget what they just instituted. What they already
What they
had
already
is
have
an
is a
absolute
scam.
ripoff.
So this is
Right.
a scam times four. This is some Chapek era BS right here, man.
Yeah, this does not feel. Is Shapex still walking the offices? Because something about this ain't right.
Dude. Eh. It's like, well, clearly, Disney don't want poor people to have a good time at their parks.
Uh,
It is. It is elitist. I loved it when everyone was on the same level. You
oh
you
yeah,
all
Fast
get the
Pass was
same
that.
ticket. Fast Pass is the same, right?
First come, first
I
serve.
think I think that was perfect because we were all on the same level. Every guest was on the
Yeah,
same level, unless you booked a VIP pass, a tour or you did the thing, right? Everyone else was in the same level. And now you're creating tiers of guests and this is stupid. And I
yeah,
feel bad about this. Like I'm actually mad. I'm actually mad. This is I don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. It is one of the greediest cash grabs that I've ever seen any company do ever. This is like, you know, people complain about Nintendo. We were just talking about Nintendo, and I confused Nintendo with Disney when I started talking because Nintendo has the same sort of like mentality where they're charging you $350 for the Switch OLED, um, and you can get a Steam Deck for $50 more, and it has like like 30 times the amount of RAM on it. It's just like right, and 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 that's yeah, that's coming, but you're getting, you know what you're getting, like with the Switch, right? You're because like barrier of entry, right? Is like everything's your specs are there. If you don't read
yeah.
your specs, then it's your fault.
Right.
It's not the guest's fault that because they cannot afford this sort of pass, they're gonna have a subpar experience at the parks, and that to me is
Yeah.
unacceptable, right?
Yeah.
Um, they like Disney already had their thing, right? And they got their people staying at the All Stars, and then you got your people at the Polynesian, right? They've already tiered you up with the hotels, right? We know where poor people go to stay at International Drive, and they drive over. Um, but just altering the park experience, like not like tiering it to this level, just to me it's unacceptable. I am not on board at all. It is a product that I will never purchase. I would never purchase the regular Lightning Lane. That's a scam. I would rather just wait like a peasant and not be part of your scams, dude. Like I'm done. I'm done, dude. I'm mad. This is ridiculous, and is their own. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. Like I have not seen a single positive thing said about this since it came out. Like not even
Mm.
the shills out there on YouTube that are like
Hmm.
shilling hard are like, oh
Right.
my god, this is excellent. This is great. Not even them, dude. They're like everyone's like WTF. It is. It is. It is a egregious. It is a scam. Um, I and there I know that they won't share data, but I would love to see the data on this thing when it rolls out, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just to see what the percentages are. I love charts. I'll look at those charts and have fun.
For
But
sure.
I'm looking for a rollout date, sir. Go ahead and take over before I have a heart attack here.
No, I respect where you're coming from because it's a place of passion, it's a place of care, and when you know and it's seen and you lived through the fast pass days, and just
Before
how that
that,
evolved, yeah, way before that even. But like fast pass started to evolve, and I think that you had your little kiosk you can go up to, and if you were an annual pass person, you just put your band there. If you had a single day ticket, you put it in there after your three were done for the day, and what was available, and it was kind of tiered based upon how big your party size were. If it was two people, you had a better chance of getting into another ride versus your party of eight. Maybe you didn't, and that's okay. Like, and that was just a part of that whole way that they did things. And as a consumer, I don't know how it was on the back end. It was a pleasant experience, and it was just something that felt like you said, fairground. Didn't matter what background you are, where you traveled from a foreign country, or you were somebody who was, like I said, a pass holder who lives right down the road. Everyone had kind of a shared experience, which is great. This is, like you mentioned, clearly, like, who they're targeting with this. They're targeting, like, your Wall Street bro that's going on a vacation with, his friends or whatever, and you're targeting, high net worth people. I'm not saying necessarily like influential people. I mean, that could be a part of it too, but they get their VIPs already. That's not the same. I'm
Right.
talking about, like, your doctors, and like, these are they know that this is a this is not just a premium product. This is past that now. Like, now you're going to another realm that is making it very clear, like you said, it starts to cross into what we're saying is more elitist. Like, the attitude comes across like, well, you could buy this thing, but for this price, can you afford it? And if you can't, well, then too bad. And there's a product for you. I don't love that kind of feeling that it gets. I'm not saying that's the messaging, but that's how it can be received. Uh, Disney clearly is going down the route where they're giving ammunition to those that have constantly hit them with the, you care about the money, you want to make a cash grab, you're not caring about the product. You're putting fuel in the fire, literally gasoline on top of the fire. Those people now have literal proof behind them and saying, you're telling me you care about the product, and then you put out something like this that's clearly now proving again that same point that's been debated for quite a bit. This is the kind of conversations that go into films, that go into some of the other different properties and products that Disney sells. And the parks have been one of their more successful ones. That is one of their highest revenue generating items. In fact, it was one of the things that literally saved the company during COVID. Was literally both Disney Plus and the parks, and specifically in Orlando, because of them being able to stay open to some capacity.
Right.
So yeah, very concerning. This is something that I don't think it's gonna last very long, personally, because I don't think it's gonna jump off to a successful start, because it's very, very. I don't know how many people they're expecting to actually buy this, but I think it's gonna be less than whatever they're expecting regardless. And to me, it's like, if you already have a VIP service, like, that's the people that need that the people that you're trying to talk about, those are the people that you sell that to, right? Like, if people want to have their personal guide and they spend a bunch of money for that, okay, that's fine. But then, like, their lightning lane was already problematic. You should have worked on fixing that before you just added
Right.
another tier.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your original product is trash. And then, oh, here's the trash product, but we're gonna tack onto it $320 extra. That way it's not trash, because now you can
Yeah.
just do it and just do your thing. But yeah, 100% agree with you on that. They should have addressed the problems that Lightning Lane has. Excuse me. And then if they wanted to diversify the product, whatever, right?
Right.
It's still a trash product. Like, I don't. That's the thing, man. It's like, why? If Lightning Lane, everyone's complaining about it. It's too complicated. It's awful. You have to deal with crap, and then oh yeah, sure. If you don't want to deal with it, then give us $400 per person, and then we can
Yeah.
go ahead and make it go away. But
Yeah.
bro, are you serious? Like, are you
And that's not
freaking
a good mind
serious,
blown.
dude? Are you freaking
Yeah.
serious? This is insane.
Makes no sense.
Like, freaking Walt is rolling around his cryogenic chamber right now. It's insane.
That brain is that's having some
It's
electrical.
it's
That's the
ridiculous,
frozen
dude.
brain.
Because that was the whole idea of the beginning of the parks. Was Walt wanted a place where all families can, you know, be together and have fun, right? But there was no distinction. No, I mean, some people couldn't afford it, right? And
Yeah.
but but if you could afford it, then everyone was in the same page. everyone was treated equal. Now you got preferential treatment, right? Now you got your it's like, I don't know, now you're gonna get your guests at the park. I paid for the premier pass, so I can just call you names. Now you're gonna get that kind of shit, dude.
Oh,
And I
100%,
am
dude.
done.
You're not
Like
wrong.
I am done.
Yeah,
Like these people, like this, like unfortunately, right? The
you're not
people that
wrong.
go to Disney, the families that go to Disney that pay, they work their butts off to be able to afford a Disney vacation. They
Yeah.
want to go there and they want to have a good time. Now they're gonna have these people with like, oh no, we paid for premiere. Hell, you plebs, bro. And you are creating a ton of problems inside your property. Like, might as well just get rid of all this lightning link stuff, dude. I'm so over it. And you know, and that to me is the problem, right? I know that the people, I know for a fact that the people that can't afford this would not shut the hell up at the park. That they paid for the drinking. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I paid for that.
Oh
I
yeah.
paid for that
Oh yeah.
premiere pass. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
I got to spend. You get it, and it's infuriating, right? And that's the problem that they're catering to the worst
Yes.
when you're gonna have people that legitimately care about the product that are going in and just having a worse time that they already have because like we know what's happened to the park in the last like 7 years. I don't know, bro. It is infuriating. I as someone that really deeply cares about the Walt Disney Company, not it's offensive. Like it is offensive. It is like I thought Genie was bad. I dealt with
I
Genie.
know.
I dealt with
That was
Genie.
bad.
I dealt with Genie a couple of times. I thought it was trash. Um, and they took it away, and then they kind of made it a little bit better. But it's still trash because it's not more expensive or whatever. But then you come up with this thing. Now you started segregating your guests inside your damn park.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Like what the hell,
Wow.
dude?
That's a good
Like
point. Yeah.
they like look. I understand that you gotta make money, dude. But I would not mind you charging me an extra buck for ice cream to everyone and then not do this thing. Because it creates more problems.
For sure.
And we're already very divided as a society as right now, like outside of the freaking theme parks. And when you go to the parks, you're supposed to forget the outside world and immerse yourself in it. And you're getting in the parks to get reminded that you cannot afford the premier pass.
Right. Right.
I,
Right.
I I don't know, man. I am
Yeah.
I'm about to have a freaking aneurysm here, dude.
Oh, I know. You keep saying it. I know.
Oh my gosh! I took my blood pressure medication before I started the show today.
Okay.
I know I
We're
knew
safe. We're
I
safe.
knew I was gonna get I knew I was
We're
gonna get
safe.
heated, dude. I know I was gonna get heated. It's it is offensive to me as a longtime fan, as a former cast member, as someone who visited the parks before the before FastPass was the thing, when FastPass was the thing, and just a couple months ago, and this thing is the worst thing that you've made. This thing is worse than John Carter.
Oh my gosh. John Carter got like executives literally fired, dude. Got the High School Musical producer or
This
whatever
is
gone.
this is the
Jeez.
freaking Rise of Skywalker of theme park things.
Rise of Sky. Oh my goodness.
Like I don't know. This is
I
this
don't know,
this
man.
is the strange world of tickets. I hate it, dude. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
It's ridiculous, dude. I'm over it. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, Joel, and it's a literal portal to a new world
Let's go.
coming
Let's
May
go.
22nd, 2025.
Yeah.
Universal's Epic Universe opens, and yeah, I mean, not much to say. We're talking about Epic Universe since it got announced, and we've been giving you guys updates as we go. Um, this the park was supposed to open what, the end of last year, right?
Yeah.
And I got delayed because of the pandemic. But yeah, Super Nintendo World with Donkey Kong is coming. New Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, monsters, and uh, brand new, unique, and specifically themed attractions coming to the park. Not
Yeah.
everything needs to be Frozen, and not everything needs to be Toy Story. So I'm very, very excited. I don't know if I can make it next year. I don't know if
Yeah.
I can
Same.
make
I
it
don't
next
know.
year. It's
I
gonna
don't
be.
know.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you know what?
Epic
Universal.
Universe calls.
Universal. We can
Universal.
cover. We can cover Epic Universe. No
We'll
other time.
talk.
No other time. No. Yeah. No other time at gmail.com. We're good. We can. We like you guys.
Yeah.
You guys know how to operate a theme park.
Love it.
Apparently, everyone else forgot how to operate theme parks, and then you guys somehow learned and became the guy, like the go-to people. So, yeah, it is. It is gonna be, for lack of a better word, epic. I'm very excited. We know people that are involved with the project, and they are, like John Hammond said, they are sparing no expense when it comes
That's
to
very
the
true.
park. They are,
Years in the making.
yeah, they're creating a phenomenal experience. That hotel looks incredible. You can see it already from from Sound Lake Road, and um, dude, it's gonna be great. So they're expanding their universe. Um, not to be completely, because we talked about it, right? There's like having you buy a 3-day ticket, and only one of those days are to be used on Epic Universe. That's kind of it. But see, right?
But
You
it's
got
only for
you
the
got
start. That's not forever.
That's not right. Exactly. That's not forever.
You
That's at
gotta
the
have crowd
beginning.
control. That's crowd control.
You
I'm
got
okay with this.
right. You got to have crowd control. Exactly. But thank you, Universal, for not being a-holes to your guests, and being, letting everyone partake equally. They have.
Yeah.
I think Universal figured out their whole express thing a long time ago. They don't need to tweak it.
Oh, for sure.
They're so good at it. They don't need to add or change it. They just keep doing their thing, dude.
And it sounds like at launch they may not even have an express lane,
Oh, probably
like
not.
purposely,
Yeah.
and like just let people just have everyone same shared experience for the most part.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
If I get, if I'm gonna try and make it next year. It's not gonna be during the summer. I'll probably wait until like November
If
ish.
it's
If
available,
it's if
dude.
it's if it's open, right? Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
available. That's what I'm gonna try and attempt and get something for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I may just wait it until January, when January is normally the least uh busy time at the theme parks here. So
Yes.
I may just wait until January 2026. But who knows,
Yeah.
right?
Totally fair.
If we can get in, hey, if no one can get in, we'll take a look. But I wouldn't go, like I would go with my kid. Like, she loves Mario, she loves Nintendo. Um, like this would be like she's been waiting for this for a long time. Like, and she's ready. So, um, but hey, you know what? For me too. Like, ever since when I was a kid, it was like, oh, it'd be cool to go to like a Mario thing. And I don't know, we get it. So, um, I know it's gonna be an amazing experience. And yeah, um, I don't know if you want to add anything else to that, sir, because that thing is gonna be great.
Well, you were talking a little bit about the sales on this, and they are going on sale next week. What's interesting is they are allowing annual pass holders to have the opportunity to buy the single tickets. So when you were talking about like the 3 day or 4 day thing, if you're already a pass holder of Universal, they're the ones that will have a very limited chance, a limited allotment to buy single day tickets. That's showing a sign of good faith to your loyalists who continue to come and actually are passionate. Like, let's be honest,
Right.
annual pass holders do not generate the most money for theme parks. Most of the time you're actually losing money because you could have there's a savings, and if they go as often as they are, they're not always buying dinner, and they're not always staying for a full day, and they're not paying for parking. I mean, there's different parts around that you're getting discounts, but those are the people who are kind of, in a sense, your ambassadors of your
Absolutely.
brand. Your pass holders are the
Absolutely.
people who love it so much that they want to keep going back and forth to the same place, and they'll tell their friends, yo, you need to check this out. You need to come here. I have a pass. Like, when you're in town, and your random family from, I don't know, Nebraska shows up, and they're like, you know what? You're in town. Let's go to Universal, and they're gonna buy tickets, but you're a pass holder, and you're gonna show them around. You're gonna hype it up and have a good time. That's what happens. So my point being is, it's an act of good faith when you have somebody like your pass holder saying, we are giving you an opportunity to still spend money, or you're going to make money on them, but give them the opportunity to go even just one day. They don't feel like they have to buy these extra tickets for something that they're already in your pass holder to. Why do they need an Islands Adventure and a Universal Orlando pass, if they just
Right.
need a single day? So it just makes sense, is what I'm saying. And then, like we talked about before, is just crowd control for doing the multi-day pass.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna show up, instead of saying, I'm just, and some people will spend money on a multi-day and then just literally show up to just Epic Universe and let the other 2 days just burn and not even use it. Some people will do that, but for most people, sensibly, you invested and you get an opportunity to go to three parks. I think that you'll see a good return out of it. And there's a lot of people who have been waiting. I was talking to someone recently that is connected to the park side of things with Universal, and they were saying that they know that there's been a decrease in specifically hotels. They were telling me,
Yeah.
and the numbers of people at their hotels and their premium hotels, and it was a little surprising. But they kind of expected it as a company, because they said, we think people are waiting and holding off to buy,
Right.
tickets to the parks, so the next year when
Yeah.
they're going to Universal Islands and Epic together.
Yeah.
That's okay for one year.
Yeah. I saw that. I don't think we talked about it on the podcast, but yeah, I saw an article that even park attendance this year has been like
Yes.
not great, and
Yeah.
it's basically because of a lot of people are waiting.
Right.
So yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
and we know how most of the people that go to Disney, especially on weekends, are pass holders. Like,
Right.
and I think Universal, like a lot of people that are looking to come from other places, not necessarily will go. Pass holders will keep it going because a lot of people are holding out. It's like we'll just skip 2024. We'll just go next year. Well, this thing was going to be open, so
Pretty much.
yeah. So and that's to be expected. But I remember when Animal Kingdom opened, I think the attendance at like Disney MTM Studios back in the day, like back then, collapsed too. Because I remember Animal Kingdom being insane, right? Insanely busy. And then we went to studios, and it was like, oh, there's no one in here. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
more than likely, that's gonna the same thing's gonna happen at Universal. There's gonna be a lot of people at Epic Universe. Universal Studios is probably not gonna be that busy at all,
I'll be there. Are you kidding me? That'd be
dude.
great.
That's
Less
what I
traffic
that's
out there. I'll
that's
go.
what that's what I told the wife. It's like, oh, next year may be a good year to go to like Islands of Adventure because my daughter hasn't been to Islands yet. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
man. Do it.
be a good time to go because there's probably
Especially
not gonna
before
be
Marvel might go too.
right. Yeah, I mean that's another
Marvel might
rumor.
be on the
Marvel
way
may be
out.
out of there. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true. So we'll see, man. We got it's insane. It's like we got. I don't want to go as far as say like see like, is heroes and villains in a certain way, right? They're both villains technically. It's a villain versus an anti-hero. How's that? Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. Because that
interesting.
so oh man, I the whole Disney
Yeah.
thing is just I
He's
am,
back at this.
bro. I am so freaking mad, bro. You have no
Oh
idea how
man.
mad I am.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
am. I'm gonna keep talking about this. It is. I just like. I'm trying to understand it. I am trying, Joel. I am trying. I can't.
You can understand it. You're gonna if you keep trying, you're gonna like have your
How
brain fried because
how
there's no sense behind it aside from corporate greed. I'm
how
sorry, I don't like to just
imagine
classify it only that way, but
yeah, imagine you're a cast member. Like the job that I had when I was a cast member. Which was basically a sales coordinator outside of property
right.
trying to explain
Oh
how this
no.
all works to
Oh
someone that's
gosh.
never been to Disney.
Oh, bless their hearts. That's not
I
gonna be great.
guys, I feel for you. It was hard back then, dude. It was hard when we just had Fast Pass. I remember people didn't understand,
Those Disney workers, bless them.
but it's like Michael Jordan. I took it personal.
I see, I
I
see.
took it personal,
Yeah,
man. I took it
yeah.
personal. I it seems like a bad faith move, and one that you may be right. They may just not have a market for this and just no, let's not do it.
It might yeah, it might disappear at some point.
So, but at the same time, it's like it's there.
Right.
It's like you can't. It's like when you get a ding on your car. It's like I know I like my car. Yeah, I know that there's a ding on the other door on the other side. I'm not too happy
Mm,
about that. It's kind of like
mm,
that. It's like it's
yeah.
I don't know, man. It feels like betrayal almost. They don't owe me anything, but you know it's tough when you try to like silo your guests into different things inside the park. It's tough. Like it was already a problem. It's gonna become even a bigger problem now. The entitlement and this, people are still gonna, are, they're entitled a holes and they're gonna go and I pay, I pay for my ticket, so so I can get to push your kid. That I don't know, bro. One of these days, something's gonna happen with one of these
Oh,
entitled
yeah.
brats, dude, and
Yeah.
they're gonna get a beat down, and I'm gonna be all for it.